Why this story matters. Amid constant bad news, it's important to highlight examples of progress that rarely make the front page. Quick summary: this story highlights recent developments related to Minneapolis, showing how constructive action can lead to meaningful results. In late January, a Minneapolis-based animal shelter, The Bond Between, shared a photo of a large, wrinkly-faced, grey dog named Chapo. This is Chapo. His whole world was changed in an instant. Recently, his dad was deported by ICE, leaving Chapo confused, scared, and displaced. There was no time to prepare, no chance to explain, just absence, the organization wrote. Chapo's story is unfortunately not unique, as thousands of United States immigration and customs enforcement agents who are part of Operation Metro Surge continue to sweep across Minnesota and detain dozens, the beloved pets of countless people, have been left confused and alone. Would you like to read more good news about Minneapolis, pets, keeping, shelter, goal, and reunification? Chapo, a dog just about a year old who was left alone after his owner was detained. Photo courtesy of The Bond Between. The Bond Between has long offered a unique model, including respite fostering and no judgment surrenders, which allows people in crisis to either give up their furry friends for adoption or place them in a temporary foster home until they are able to be reunited. Chapo stayed with his owner's friend and is now in a foster home where he can adjust to his new circumstances. But as The Bond Between shared, he's one of the lucky ones. They have reported a serious uptick in people seeking the non-profit services, and they have also been helping people proactively set up emergency plans for what to do in the event their family is impacted by ICE. We know that behind every request for help is love, fear, and someone doing the best they can in an impossible moment. We will keep showing up to protect those bonds, to offer safe landing places, and to stand with our community when it matters most, the organization shared on social media this week. The goal, if possible, is always reunification, because no one should have to choose between their own safety and the animal they love. The organization recommends that people who are concerned they might be arrested or detained by ICE identify a trusted loved one or community member who could temporarily care for a pet if something unexpected happens. This also includes sharing important information and resources like feeding routines, veterinary needs, and other emergency contact information. And then the bond between can step in where local animal welfare support is needed, like setting up a long-term respite foster or surrendering a pet altogether. In addition to supporting these emergency plans, the organization has been packing and distributing care kits for pets of people who are too afraid to leave home amid ICE's occupation of the area. Volunteers package emergency pet care kits for their neighbors. Photo courtesy of The Bond Between. Volunteers, including young students, have shown up in spades to help package these kits for their vulnerable neighbors. What is happening to our community is horrific and tragic. There aren't words to describe what is going on. Throughout all the suffering and tragedy, there have been moments of beauty, moments of good, the organization shared after students came to pack emergency kits. These kids spent their afternoon putting together packets of food, treats, and toys which will be available for pick-up and distribution from our Minneapolis location. There are around 150 dog packets and over 60 cat packets. Just from one afternoon of teens coming together for their community, The Bond Between shared on social media. Our community is suffering, but it's not broken. Our community is strong, they continued. We are continuing to look out for one another, looking out for our neighbors. Protecting our neighbors, and people across the country have also been stepping up to support The Bond Between financially. In late January, the organization shared on social media that it had received monetary and supply donations from 11 countries and all 50 states. This is a worldwide movement, a movement sparked by the unthinkable, a movement powered by love. A movement sustained by everyday people that want the same thing: to help. To help keep our neighbors safe and cared for, the organization wrote. Because of you, animals will receive care, families will receive supplies, and more pets will get to stay with their humans. And as for the animals who are currently separated from their loved ones, they're in good hands too. The silver lining is that the community really does seem to be stepping up for these animals and for the people that have had their rights stripped away from them. Rachel Meros, executive director of The Bond Between, told NPR News. I just want to make the point that the animals we're seeing have been very well cared for and loved. They are family members. Nobody meant to abandon them. It's the situation that's causing them to be displaced. You may also like Spanish-speaking foster dog warms the hearts of millions. So many pets separated from families in ICE raids. Header image courtesy of The Bond Between. Article goodheadlines.org curates positive and solution-focused stories from trusted sources around the world.